Welcome to Universe Live. I'm Joshua Carr.
And I'm JC Stilovich. It's Monday, October 9th, 2023. Israel declares war against Hamas after the Gaza-based militant group attacks Israeli territory.
More than 1,100 people have been killed and thousands of others wounded on both sides. American, British, and European leaders will discuss the Middle Eastern war later today.
Students at the BYU Jerusalem Center continue classes amidst the war in Israel. A security update from the Jerusalem Center says students and staff are fully briefed on the situation, are safe, and the center will remain open.
Worshippers at the Kol Ami Synagogue in Salt Lake City evacuate after a bomb threat this weekend.
Please calmly exit the building and go to Tanner Park. Thank you. Tracy, has 911 been called?
Utah Governor Cox responded to the attack saying, quote, "We stand with unwavering support for Utah's Jewish community. Acts of terrorism will not be tolerated and are unconscionable."
A gathering for solidarity with Israel will be held tomorrow. It will take place at 5 p.m. in the synagogue at Salt Lake. Participants will honor those killed in Israel, pray for victims and their families, and sing hymns.
The BYU Engineering Department made waves on YouTube this past week. Josh, the group was featured in a top 10 trending video for the entire weekend?
That's right. YouTube star and BYU grad Mark Rober visited his alma mater to collaborate with students and professors to make the world's smallest Nerf gun. While the toys may pack a small punch, the group project made a big impact on the engineering department.
Smallest firing of a Nerf gun ever. In 3, 2, 1. It's gone!
This experiment marked a milestone for Mark Rober's channel. It all started nearly a year ago, when Rober reached out to BYU engineering professors like Scott Howell and Spencer Magleby.
And as it turns out, there's only one place in the world that leads the research in creating really tiny bendable machines from a single part, which meant it was time for me to head back to my alma mater, BYU, to visit some old friends.
Magleby was excited for he and his students to work with Rober.
The really great thing here is it gives students a chance to interact with a project that's really pushing some boundaries.
Grant Ogilvie jumped at the chance to work with Rober.
Like being on a Zoom meeting with Mark Rober for the first time, that was pretty surreal. I was like, wow, this is real.
He addressed the importance of the technology involved in the microscopic Nerf gun.
Having the world's smallest Nerf gun is pretty cool, but it's, it's kind of is what it is. It's for show, right? With these tiny pieces that move back and forth, you can do a lot of interesting sensing applications. So the way that your phone knows if it's in portrait mode or landscape mode.
The department celebrated the successful completion of the project with food, speeches, a public viewing of the video, and some microscopic memorabilia.
The engineering department continues to utilize this same tech in collaboration with NASA and other fields. Back to you, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. The Orem Police Department has something truly heartwarming in store for crime victims.
Universe Live reporter Ethan Porter is in the newsroom with
the department's first victim advocate. She just happens to be a Red Fox Labrador. Orem's newest canine, Hoku, is not your typical police dog. Hoku, which means star in Hawaiian, has a special mission. She is the first victim advocate canine for the police department. Her job? Bring comfort and support to victims of crime. Hoku's primary handler, Isa Stevens, says she is already witnessing Hoku's positive impact on the police station.
First of all, I've seen people's day get brightened just from Hoku's presence.
Hoku will undergo training and certification to become a full-fledged psychiatric service dog over the next year.
Sit. Yes. She'll be able to tend to those victims of crime by some of the skills that we're going to try to have her learn.
Victim Advocate Supervisor Renee Flitton believes Hoku's presence will help diffuse tense situations for the victims.
It's nice to have that feeling of, oh, it's a puppy, and they kind of just bring an ease to the environment.
Stevens says Hoku is a guiding star who will have an incredible ability to connect with victims on a deeper level.
A dog is a neutral party that a lot of people do have fond affection to, so that kind of breaks the ice with a lot of our interaction with them.
The Orem Police Department hopes Hoku's role will expand to other departments across the state.
Thank you, Ethan. We are excited to see Hoku's impact on the Orem Police Station moving forward.
BYU women's soccer has a chance tonight to get back to winning. The 7th-ranked Cougars face the unranked Kansas State Wildcats at home tonight. The last time they were able to add to the win column was in a 6-0 contest with Iowa State. BYU has tied 2 of the last 3 they've played, and hopefully will get back to their winning ways tonight. This week, the Cougars were making plays in the NFL.
Stafford, lofting, end zone, Nacua, he's got it! Touchdown, Rams!
Puka Nacua has been a revelation in the NFL for the LA Rams. They got back their star receiver Cooper Kupp that Nacua has been replacing, and there were questions about how it would go for Nacua. But Nacua still had over 70 yards and a touchdown. It appears this wasn't just a hot start, and Nacua is there to stay. BYU women's volleyball ends a road trip with a win.
She targets Preston. Shelton has to chase it down. And BYU in system on this match point. Livingston finishes.
The 10th-ranked Cougars swept the Oklahoma Sooners 3-0 in their match Saturday. They won 25-23, 25-21, and snuck out a win in the last set 28-26. BYU improves to 14-3 on the season and 3-2 in conference play. This team has high hopes for the rest of the season and will continue with a home contest on Friday against Texas Tech.
Thanks for joining us today for Universe Live.